Ladies and gentlemen, again welcome to Gachie's Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. When you listen to William Samoei Ruto's talking, and when you compare to what actually happens on the ground, then you are left with so many questions. When you listen to his trusted guys, Akina Kimani Ichung'wah, and see what is happening on the ground, you see what it means to be drunk with power. As the budget statement sinks in our heads, I want you to listen to one promise that was made by William Samoei Ruto, and then you compare what he said then, what is happening in the budget, and what is happening in actually on the ground. Listen. Just be patient.
Tunaelewana? Kuanzia nirudi hapo. Unasema nirudi hapo?
No, to listen, usikie nini narudia.
Ndio nimesema kuanzia mwezi wa 6 sasa tutapanga mpango ya kuhakikisha kwamba kina mama wanatumia clean energy. Na ndio tumesema kuanzia mwezi wa 6 nitafanya mambo kadhaa. Number 1. Nimesema tunaondoa ushuru kwa mambo ya gas. Ile 8%. Ile 8% ambayo serikali inachukua kama ushuru kwa mambo ya gas tutaondoa, ndio tupunguze gharama ya gas, wananchi wengi waweze kununua gas. Jambo la pili, leo mnanunua mtungi ya gas shilingi 2,000, shilingi 2,800. Tumesema sasa tutaweka pesa ya serikali kupunguza gharama ya mtungi ya gas. Ile ya kilo 6 mnanunua 2,500, 2,800, tutaishukisha chini mpaka shilingi 500 ama 300.
That is a promise that was made by William Samoei Ruto. That's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. When you listen to the kind of leadership that is in this country, you are left scratching your head and you are left asking many questions. Because as I speak now, the cost of gas is very high. William Samoei Ruto has increased the taxes, and they're just thinking about power and power, fighting Rigathi Gachagua and anybody who thinks he can go closer to power. And that is why Kimani Ichung'wah cannot fathom imagining that Gachagua can go closer to power. Speaking yesterday in Parliament, he had this to vomit in Parliament. Listen.
All Kenyans are taxpayers. And once elected Honorable Speaker, even myself in my own constituency that's quite cosmopolitan, but the bulk of my constituents speak the Kikuyu language. But I know there is a good number of constituents in Kikuyu who do not understand my native language. And Honorable Speaker, whether we pride ourselves as a community that perceives itself to be the most endowed with wealth, whether we lie to ourselves today that we are the most populous, even with our one wife and one man, And I know the Honorable Junet and his community in Mandera have one man, 4 wives, minimum 7 children. I have 2 to 4 children, Honorable Speaker. We must bear in mind that as leaders, we are leading a nation of many communities, Honorable Speaker. Communities, whether we perceive them as taxpayers or not, they contribute to our national well-being. Honorable Speaker, when I listen to the governor for Nyeri saying that the people of Nyeri never took even a piece of the sugarcane whose debt is being waived, Honorable Speaker, and saying that the people of Bungoma never voted as much as the people of Nyeri voted. You know, it's so embarrassing, Honorable Speaker, that the governor of Nyeri does not even know that the people of Bungoma voted for Kenya Kwanza an equal amount of votes as the people of Nyeri voted for the Kenya Kwanza government. The difference between the votes of in Kenya Kwanza between Bungoma and Nyeri counties does not exceed probably 20, 30,000. They are all in the 200s plus. And Honorable Speaker, when a government is elected, it is never elected to serve those who voted for them. How do I know as a member of parliament in Kikuyu who voted for me, who did not vote for me? And Honorable Speaker, that is why at times we had difficulty, many of us, in engaging in a shareholder debate and shareholder discourse in terms of how we manage our government, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, let me just say, I don't know whether we are not at liberty to discuss the conduct of the governor for Nyeri in this house without a substantive motion. But I would want to appeal to the governor of Nyeri, whether you are speaking for yourself, whether you have been sent to say those things by somebody, irrespective of what position that person holds in government or in Kenya, please respect other communities. Please appreciate that sugarcane farmers in Kenya deserve debt waiver just like coffee farmers deserve the coffee waiver that we have given them in this budget and in previous budgets, Honorable Speaker. Those of us who come from the sugar belt, and Honorable Speaker, you know, when you listen to that governor speaking about the sugar belt and imagining that Bungoma County is the entire sugar belt in Western Kenya, he does not know even the sugar companies that were to benefit from that debt waiver. 90% of them are in Nyanza, not in Western Kenya. Only 2 sugar companies, Mumias and Zoia, are in Western Kenya. The bulk of these other companies, whether it's Chemelil, Muhoroni, Sony Sugar, they are in Nyanza, and the people of Nyanza deserve to benefit from taxpayers' money, Honorable Speaker, just like the people of Kiambu deserve to benefit from the coffee debt waiver. The people of Nyeri, the people of Kirinyaga deserve. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, let us as leaders, and that's why, Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I said here last week, and I know what I said here when I quoted a quote, saying that you cannot build a kingdom when you are fixated with attention from the village. I know there are those who took it out of context to try and mobilize a hate campaign. But I call on us as members of the National Assembly to put the nation ahead of our communities, to put the nation ahead of our parochial self-interest, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker,
Ladies and gentlemen, when you listen to these guys, these kind of leaders, Kimani Ichung'wah is appealing for votes for William Samoei Ruto. He is trying to endear himself to the people of Nyanza and the people of Eastern Kenya. And he's doing this because he has realized the mountain has bolted out of UDA. Kwa sababu wanajaribu kuona ya kwamba, no, they have realized that the second term for William Samoei Ruto is now a pipe dream. That is why he is now talking like, you know, you might even think he's a member of parliament for Muhoroni or for Kisumu. You might even think that he's the governor of Bungoma. And he's doing this because, he has tested power. And now Gachagua, on the other hand, feels that he has been kicked out of the kitchen. And anytime the governor for Nyeri is speaking, they know it is Rigathi Gachagua. So the struggle that we have here is the struggle for our resources, is the struggle for our taxes. Kile ambacho wanafanya, nimesema hii serikali, it is a looting government. They are looting everything. They are looting our money. They are looting our plantations. They are looting everything, including our salaries. Those people who are employed by the government, more than 40% go on to pay taxes. Pay as you suffer. Sijui what, housing levy, sijui zingine za NHIF, NNSF, name it. So, when Kimani Ichung'wah comes here, he should be reminded of the promises that was made by William Samoei Ruto. There's so many promises. Time has come for everyone to be counted. Time has come for Kenya to say no to this kind of shenanigans, this kind of leadership, this kind of leaders. This kind of leaders are going to lead this country into the ditch. I look at the budget. I listen to the budget statement. I feel mercy. I feel pity for our country. Namhurumia Mama Mboga. Namhurumia sana Mama Mboga, aliahidiwa na William Samoei Ruto kwamba angekuwa katika serikali yake. Na kuhurumia sana mtu wa mkokoteni, mpagusa viatu, na kuhurumia sana kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo ulidanganywa. Lakini natumai sasa umerevuka. Unaweza ukadanganywa mara moja, lakini sikubali mara ya pili. Kudanganywa mara ya pili ni kupenda kwako. That is why I'm calling Kenyans, wherever you are, always remind your readers that they are failing you. Remind Kimani Ichung'wah, those of us who are in Kikuyu constituency, remind Kimani Ichung'wah that you are failing us. Remind Moses Kuria that you are failing this nation. You are betraying this nation. Remind Gachagua that you need to mobilize for you to be taken seriously. Mobilize all the members in UDA and vote against William Samoei Ruto's punitive taxation, punitive budget. If you do that, then people take you seriously. I remind you, the guys of Azimio, don't move out when the time for voting for this budget comes. Please, guys, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.